Hi, I'm back at the wheelchair clinic inside the Assistive Technology Center. I thought this would be a good place to talk about posture and postural supports. As you may recall, in Module 4, we reviewed the mobility assessment and discussed the mobility device hierarchy. The hierarchy includes no devices at all, canes, walkers, manual wheelchairs, scooters, and power wheelchairs. The seating and positioning assessment and the mobility assessment provide the foundation for the next module. In future modules, we will use the hierarchy to translate the results of the assessment into recommendations for specific seating and mobility devices and features. Module number 5 focuses on the clinical application of postural supports for comfort, function, and pressure management. Module number 5 is a beast of a module. It covers the assessment process for 3 types of individuals: hands-free sitters, hands-dependent sitters, and prop sitters. Hands-free sitters require the least amount of postural support and can typically perform weight shifts on their own. Hands-dependent sitters require a moderate amount of postural support and may or may not be able to perform weight shifts on their own. For example, they may lean forward and not be able to get back up, and they certainly won't be able to perform an independent push-up. Finally, prop sitters require the most postural support and typically require a power or manual tilt system to perform weight shifts. Because this is one of the most challenging modules, I have provided numerous videos to help explain the content. I provided a set of 3 videos that demonstrate the differences among hands-free sitters, hands-dependent sitters, and prop sitters. I also provided a video from HRS 5100 that demonstrates how you can simulate different postures on your own. Postures including anterior tilt, posterior tilt, pelvic rotation, and pelvic obliquity. Finally, I provided a video using the lightboard system, essentially a translucent whiteboard, to demonstrate how you can quickly and easily model this pelvis, spine, and lower extremities. The models will help you better understand the impact of gravity on an individual's posture and begin to identify seating systems that will support an individual for increased function. I also recommend going to the Health Sciences Library or going to an academic medical center library and checking to see if they have plastic models of the pelvis, like I have here, and spine. Using this pelvis, it can help you better understand the impact of posterior pelvic tilt, anterior pelvic tilt, pelvic rotation, or pelvic obliquity. I hope the videos and modules help your understanding of this topic. Finally, I want to end the module with another interesting newspaper article I read this week about accessibility on airplanes. The article describes the challenges of incorporating accessible restrooms on airplanes in terms of the technology, the overall size of the restrooms, and the policies that may be required to incorporate larger restrooms on airplanes. As you read the article, identify each component of the HAT model. Don't forget about the silent C, context. In this case, context includes the environment and the policies that impact the potential for accessible restrooms on airplanes. I hope you enjoyed this module. Thanks, and have a great week.